the maximum power transfer theorem kit, and this is the chart. Maximum power transfer theorem, a very easy circuit, only one simple power supply, one resistance and one load resistance is connected. Obviously you have the power supply resistance, you vary the voltage, that means you need to measure voltage as well as current. So we have 2 meters, 2 resistance, 1 supply. So very easy to connect this circuit and very easy to understand this circuit. The aim to know the maximum power transfer theorem, that means suppose you have the circuit, and circuit there is a voltage as well as current, and we have to need that product of voltage and current, that is the power, that should be transfer maximum. Suppose you have the power of the circuit inbuilt and you have to provide that power to the another component, and less power is supplied by the circuit, then it is not the viable. So viable concept is that you have to provide maximum power. So how to provide maximum power? Suppose this is your circuit and this is your internal resistance Ri, and you connect the load resistance to this circuit, and load resistance value is almost equivalent to the total resistance of the circuit, then and then power will transmit or a transfer maximum. So that practical we are going to perform and verify whether this rule is right or wrong. That verification is here. The name is verification of maximum power transfer theorem. So you see, this is the circuit, and each and every socket you can fill up. No need to see the circuit diagram. Here is the resistance and here is the resistance, 50, 100 and 500, whatever you like to connect, you can connect it. Here is the milliampere meter, it is shown here, and milliampere meter is here. So positive to positive, negative to negative. The same way voltmeter is here. Here is a voltmeter. So positive to positive, negative, negative, right? And this is the supply, positive terminal to positive, negative to negative. So just you provide as per the guidance or a drawing on a kit. So just I am trying this positive terminal of the supply connected to the here positive terminal of the supply. So supply positive terminal is connected. Now negative terminal, it will be connected here to negative terminal of the circuit supply. This is circuit supply shown here. So supply is connected. Okay, fine. Now I would like to connect a current meter, the positive terminal of the current meter, and here is also a positive terminal of the current meter. In the same way, negative terminal of the current meter, and another negative terminal of the current meter. So current meter is connected. Now you have to connect the voltmeter. So positive terminal of the voltmeter to positive terminal, and negative terminal of the voltmeter to negative terminal. Now resistance, I would like to use 50 ohms. So circuit is almost ready. Last terminal of the resistance, and now circuit is ready. Just I would like to on, this is on, okay, and this is the load resistance, different value that I will use by varying like this way. So here the shown VR, we have not to connect, that is internally connected here. Just I start to take a reading. Suppose I vary and use 150 milliampere current and measure the voltage. Voltage is almost 4 volt, right? So 150 milliampere and here is a 4 volt. Okay, now I would like to mention here 125 and the current is 5.25 5.50, right? And voltage is 5.5 volt and current is 125 milliampere. અહીંયા રાખું. Now I use 100 milliampere and the voltage is 7 volt, 6.25 and 6.50, 6.50, right? And 100 milliampere. Okay, now it is a 75 milliampere.
The voltage is exactly 7.5.
7.5. Okay. 7.5
5 volt and
5 volt.
75 milliampere.
and 75 milliampere. And now 50 milliampere and voltage is 8.25, 8. And this is 8.50, 8.75,
8.75, yes.
8.75. milliampere. And this is 25 and 10, 50.
10.50.
10.50 volt and this is 25 milliampere. So our set of reading is completed. Just I have to calculate a very normal transformations. This is milliampere converted into ampere. So 150 milliampere, that means it is a 150 ampere, 0.15 ampere. This is 0.125 ampere. This is 0.100 ampere. This is 0.075 ampere, 0.050 ampere, and this is 0.025 ampere. Okay, the current conversions milliampere to ampere, it's now completed. Just you have to multiply with this current and this voltage, because it is a product of the power, and that is why we need current calculations with the voltage multiplications. So 0.15 multiplied by 4, 15 ચોકુ 60, 0.6 volt, sorry 0.6 watt, right? And now 0.125 multiplied by 5.5, this will be
0.69.
0.6875, whatever, right? Now 0.1 multiplied by 6.50, this is 0.650, right? Now 0.075 multiplied by 7.5, this will be 0.5625, and 0.05 0.05 multiplied by
8.75.
8.75. This is 0.4375, and the last reading, that is 0.025 multiplied by 10.5.
5.
This will be 0.2625. In the same way, we will get the divisions, right? So how it will be divided? 4 divided by 0.15. This will be 26.66 ohm. Then 5.5 divided by 0.125. This is 44 ohm, right? And
6.5
6.5 divided by 0.1. This is 65.
7.5
7.5
divided by
divided by
0.075.
0.075. This will be 100.
8.75
8.75
divided by
0.05.
0.05.
This will be 175 ohms. And 10.5 divided by
0.025.
okay, 10.5 divided by 0.025. This is 420 ohm, right? That means what we did, we vary this socket, and we got the 26.60 ohms, 44, 65, 100, 175, 420 type of the all resistance by the varying this knob. This is the variable load resistance, right? Now you see, we connected 50 ohms, right? And load resistance value near to 44 ohms or a 44, it is almost near to 50 ohms. It shows the maximum power, 0.6875, and rest of power, they are less than that. Suppose 6, then 6.8, then 6.5, then 5.6, then 4.3, and 0.26. So power become maximum for a certain value of the load resistance. So suppose you draw the graph. This graph will be like that. This is RL with different values, and this is power. So this will be like that. And suppose this maximum value of the power, at the time your load resistance RL means Ri almost equal to RL. So this will be also shown from the graph that we will do later on.
Thank you.
પૂરું કરીએ, બરાબર? તૈયાર હતું, રાઈટ? અને એની ઉપરથી આપણે ગ્રાફ પ્લોટ કર્યો. This was the observation, set of observations you can say, and now we plot the graph. Here x-axis shows the load resistance RL with the 25, 50, 75, 100 ohms. Per centimeter it shows the 25 ohms, and at y-axis it is a power in terms of watt, and that is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 up to 0.7. Just you put the value of the observations. Suppose 26.66 ohms, here is the 25, and 1 point of that it is shows here, and power is a 6 watt. So it is a 6 watt.
0.6 watt.
0.6 watt, sorry, right? And 44 ohms, that is one segment less than the 50 ohms is here, and it shows 68 watt of power here, less than 0.7, one segment. And 65 ohms, 65 ohms is here, and it shows almost 0.65 watt power. So very important 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. and just you start to draw 100 ohm, 175, 42, and you will find out the point according to power, and just you draw the curve from the origin. So it shows the peak is the maximum power, and just you go down on a axis, x axis, you will find out the load resistance RL. So load resistance RL shows the 44 ohms. At the time RI were 50. We use the 50 ohms, right? Now you can change the resistance. You can utilize rather than 50 to 100, and further you can take the readings and perform the practical with the different resistance, 100 ohms as well as 500 ohms, whatever you choose, right? So this is very easy but very practically known, and as well as very utilized experiment to how to construct a power supply to generate the maximum power and transmit in the next section maximum power. Okay, thank you.
Okay.